Since its founding 50 years ago, Tzu Chi Foundation's Master Cheng Yen and her disciples have worked to support themselves instead of taking offerings from followers. We now learn how these masters support themselves while also passing on the dharma.
Back in 1964, Master Cheng Yen only had 4 followers. By 2013, they have taken on 30 different kinds of jobs. Between 1984 and 1986, we went through the most rapid change of chores. The money we made was used to sustain the abode's operation. None of Tzu Chi's money was ever used on any of the masters here. Before, Master Cheng Yen had more time to work with us. She would typically take on a whole morning's work with us.
Carefully pouring hot wax into a plastic bottle. This is the 14th product made by the abode, candles. Initially, the masters used whatever equipment they could find to make the candles. But now the product has already transformed to dripless candles. Through silent devotion, these candles that illuminate are born.
When you insert the wick of the candle, you must be calm so it can be set right at the center. I learned that no matter what we do, we must devote ourselves wholeheartedly.
The candle wick is actually not braided cotton, but an incense stick 2 inches in length.
Master Cheng Yen said we can use an incense stick instead. First is to honor the Buddha. Second, a stick is more rigid than a wick which also drips.
If our heart is like a soft candle wick that is coiled and twisted, our life will encounter all sorts of troubles. But if it's straight and upright like a stick, our life will be smooth and trouble-free.
This untended hill is full of shell gingers, and the Dharma Master is here to search for treasures.
Master Cheng Yen was willing to take me in as her disciple. Her benevolence is higher than the mountains and deeper than the seas. When I heard that she was troubled by itchy scalp, I thought, why don't I try to make something for it, which gave birth to the soap factory we have today.
Due to the Master's love for all, the natural soap was mass-produced and sold, which became the 24th product to be produced at the Jinsi abode. And as always, it carries the signature Tzu Chi spirit.
All products made here at the abode are to sustain the existence of this cultivation ground. We're not a commercial factory. We are a factory within a cultivation ground.
Conforming to the growth of the plant, the soap is only produced twice a year. Lay people will come help with the harvest and production, cultivating their spirituality in the process.
We must learn from the plant. It grows non-stop over the whole year, and when harvest time comes, it gives all of itself to us humans without getting anything in return. We should follow after the plant spirit and give ourselves selflessly as we serve the public.
After a group discussion, it was decided that the soap will be presented simply to the market.
We wanted a basic style to minimize tapping into the planet's resources. Complex packaging will only lead to additional processing. That was the principle of the product, and thus there were no designing or brainstorming involved.
You must polish it until it glides smoothly over your hand. You must work slowly and carefully to do this right. Only then can you achieve perfection.
Master Cheng Yen's earliest disciple, Dharma Master Tzu, is working on pottery. Over the past 50 years, she has taken on various projects, but this one has been her focus in the past few years.
The pieces they make move me. Why? Because they're simple. The simpler an art is, the closer it can reach people. They easily become a part of our life, like breathing and interact with our spirit. Beautiful and original artworks are created here.
Our ceramic creations are simple, elegant, and stately at the same time.
Unlike other ceramic art that focuses on artistic presentation, Master Tzu focuses on presenting Tzu Chi's humanistic spirit.
Monastic artwork should be intricate. It should embody our humanistic spirit.
Verses from the Sutra of Innumerable Meanings are etched on each piece, so the Dharma may be spread further. Such is the creativity of the master. This has inspired Peng Yamei to spend 8 years on designing the ceramic lampshades used by the Hualien Jinsi Hall.
This piece, titled Spring Fountain, is inspired by Master Cheng Yen's effort to build a hospital here in Hualien.
In a vast universe, every lotus flower is the embodiment of the four immeasurables. Using nature's elements, Peng tries to present this universal truth.
I'm truly grateful to Master Cheng Yen for her boundless mentality to allow artisans to boldly go about creating so that we may present Tzu Chi's teachings through modern art to express Tzu Chi's spirit and history.
Passing on the Dharma lineage simply and subtly, such has been the spirit of all products made by the Jinsi Abode in the past 50 years, and such principle will continue to be upheld for the years to come.